Today, I just came to give you some good news. The TPS is being extended. We have cases of our comrades who have applied for extension and their extensions have been granted. Fellow Ambazonians, today is Friday the 2nd of May 2025 and tomorrow is Saturday the 3rd of May 2025, the day the Atlantic Zone, that means Fako, Meme, Ndian and Kupe Monenguba, will be hosting the federal government draft event. I want to appreciate all of you and the rest of Ambazonia in anticipation. But today, I just came to give you some good news. The TPS is being extended. We have cases of our comrades who have applied for extension and their extensions have been granted. I have information that the efforts we made by urging almost 20 congressmen to write, we made sure that they wrote on time to explain to the executive branch that the situation in Ambazonia has not improved, that our people are suffering and they shouldn't be deported. That letter is bearing fruits. So I want to use this opportunity to urge all those who were just waiting for the expiration of their protective status to use the system and apply for extension. My advice, what I've gotten is that you should include a copy of the letter that was written by Congress to the executive. If you have a lawyer that can help you in this process, talk with your lawyer. Let him just do that. And the good news we have is that it is extended. I want to send this message to all the TPS beneficiaries. You are granted that status because of what we do, because of what we are doing at home, because the resistance is still alive. The day the resistance ends, the day the war is over, then if something has not changed, you lose your status. It is expected that you should be in support of this government and what we are doing for the even less privileged ones you left home. It is unthinkable that thousands upon thousands that are now being under this status, protective status in the United States, many are not doing what they are supposed to do. We don't see you. You are like freeloaders. We are doing the work and you are taking the benefits. I want to challenge you to do some little work. I want to challenge you to make some little sacrifice too, for the ones who are behind, for those who are dying, those we are supporting and helping. Have some skin in the game. Have some skin. I'm inviting you to the draft tomorrow, Saturday the 3rd. I'm inviting you. The time is 8 p.m. Ambazonia time. I hope you will be there. So, but share this message. Share it to everyone who is probably in that category to take the necessary steps and apply on time for the extension of their temporary protective status. As I told you, we'll continue to do our best to make sure that no Ambazonian is left behind, and but you should also do your best to support us for supporting our people. God bless you and have a good day.
Fellow Ambazonians, this is a public announcement on Cameroon TPS status. I am Chris Ano, your comrade in arms for a free and independent Southern Cameroons, Ambazonia, and today is Monday, May the 5th, in the year of our Lord, 2025. Contrary to some misleading information currently circulating on the social media, the U.S. government has not reinstated temporary protected status, TPS, for Cameroonians. The cancellation of TPS remains in effect as previously announced, and the program is still set to officially end on June 7, 2025, unless the Department of Homeland Security issues a new directive reversing the decision. Now, take note, any changes, extensions, or reinstatements will be officially posted on the website of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Until such an update is released, and you can read it there, TPS for Cameroon remains revoked. We here at the interim government also want to clarify that the letter referred to in the audio message making the rounds from members of Congress was written and sent to the White House before TPS was terminated. While the advocacy is ongoing, it has not yet resulted in a change of policy. And I'd like to take this again. We want to clarify that the letter referred to in the audio message making the rounds on the social media claiming that TPS has been reinstated, that letter, ladies and gentlemen, written by members of Congress, was actually sent or forwarded to the White House before TPS was terminated, and there has not been any change since TPS was terminated. In the meantime, we encourage all Southern Cameroonians to continue with any legal or humanitarian initiatives they are currently pursuing to protect their cases and situations. This came to you again from Chris Ano, your comrade in arms for a free and independent Southern Cameroons. Ambazonia, share this message to whoever has been or is under TPS in the USA. God bless you all.
Mr. Vice President Eric Ate, the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly, Dr. Winnie Lobati, members of government here present, distinguished leaders of the Midland of the Atlantic Zone, civil society leaders, distinguished sympathizers at home and abroad, our valiant Ambazonia State Armed Forces, our heroes, sons and daughters of Fako, Meme, Ndian, and Kupe Manenguba counties, standing tall on the grave of the warrior Kuva Likenya, on the heart of the breastplate of Manfako, I bring you greetings in the enduring spirit of liberty, resilience, and victory. Welcome to Mama Ambazonia Federal Draft Phase 3. This here is more than a gathering. It is another declaration that we are making here today. A declaration that Ambazonia lives and that the people of the Atlantic Zone have joined the rest of Ambazonia to remain unshaken, unbowed, and uncompromising in the march towards the full independence of our homeland. There is a generation that saw and suffered the injustice but did little or nothing to stop it. There's also our generation that decided to fight and correct the wrongs. This is our destiny, and we accept it. We are not here to fight for some Ambazonians. We are here to fight for all, including those who are not fighting with us, including those who are fighting against us. Ambazonia belongs to all of us. It is left to history to justify or not our actions, our roles, and our sides, the sides we chose during our liberation journey. Let me reiterate what I said in my audio announcement on the TPS. This achievement for our people underscores our government's strategy in quiet, targeted diplomacy. We approached the matter technically, reached out to the offices concerned, used the leverage of influential legislators, and contributed to the pressure on the executive branch to make exceptions for our people. The administration was, however, minded to curb corruption within the program, because many La Republic citizens tried to rig the system. So what is happening today appears to be a common sense solution. It is not a blanket extension. Some Ambazonian comrades under the temporary protective status have now received they are now receiving positive responses towards their TPS extension requests. And without a blanket extension, this means those concerned have to approach Homeland Security individually and make their case for extension. That is how the system will be able to weed out imposters and freeloaders. This outcome is an example of getting things done without cameras. This is not a victory for me or for us. It is Ambazonia that wins when efforts pay off, and it is Ambazonia that loses when we fail. But let me assure you that under the present arrangement, some people who did not deserve the TPS will not get their new extension. I want to assure all true Ambazonian patriots that we have your back anytime you need us to support your application. And we do so without a fee, and only for those we recognize. We are not immigration merchants. If you are under TPS, therefore, do not delay. Contact your lawyer, submit your renewal application to the Homeland Security, and attach the letter from the U.S. lawmakers pleading our case for extension. A pilot once told his passenger, "I don't care how much you insult me, I will still fly this plane and land it for both of us." That is how a government should think. Molas, Batata na Bahia, Sango na Nyango. Let me now turn to you, the sons and daughters of the Atlantic Zone. You are tested pillars of this revolution. You have withstood betrayal. We have withstood threats and manipulations from home and from the diaspora. I'm so proud of you here today. Most of you since 2022 have never turned the tip of your swords against this government. You have chosen loyalty over lawlessness. You have chosen nation over chaos and dignity over division. Some of you went cold for a time, I understand, but you refused to set this house on fire. You remain faithful, and for that I say, I do not regret pitching my tent amongst you. In every team race, some runners will fall by the side, but these who fall must continue to cheer for those still in the race, unless they were never part of the team. Kupe Manenguba, you are the cultural sanctuary of our heritage in the Atlantic. Ndian, you are still the breadbasket of Ambazonia, the strength of your land is matched only by the strength of your will. Fako, you are the political tower of our resistance, where mountains rise and warriors rise even higher. Meme, the economic hub of the Atlantic, where every beat of the struggle's heart finds rhythm and fuel. I understand some of us have corrupt relatives, friends, and classmates in the colonial regime, but you have defied their bribes because you know their promises are not gifts, but stolen goods returned in chains. You are not those who glorify a seat in a colonial government like La Republique, whose entire wealth is looted from your land. How can a monkey own his banana plantation, but he is captured by a farmer? And that monkey is expected to celebrate the farmer every time he gives him one banana to eat. Does it make sense? Dear Atlantic Zone denizens, here is a message from First Lady. From my in-laws and the people of Dian to the Twin Lake warriors of Kupe-Manenguba, I bring to you not just greetings, I bring to you a word of hope and personal engagement. The First Lady has inspired me to look even closer, to find every son and daughter still standing, and to call you by name to step forward. We all said this journey will go on till the last man standing. So, if you are the only one left in Dian, in Kupe-Manenguba, in Meme, in Fako, step forward now. I will stand with you. Let bygones be bygones. Join us again, not just in chanting Watana Wata, but in sponsoring our aggressive diplomacy, our communication, our community defenders on the ground by today's draft. Fellow Ambazonian State Armed Forces, you the remnants that refuse to quit, to the Ambazonian State Armed Forces of this zone, you are the champions that refuse to bow, and we hail you. Your discipline is restoring order gradually. Commitment is reviving hope, and your watchfulness has saved the revolution from collapse under mushroom talking drums like AMF and APLC. These people who only give you t-shirts and use your videos to feed fat in some prison cells, they promise you what they do not have. And when you are in trouble, when you are hungry, when you are wounded, when you are sick, they block your numbers. They block their numbers. You are welcome back to the house of the ASA, where we don't lie to our own and we don't abandon our own. We are not here to trade off your allegiance for a seat on any table for sacred negotiations with La Republique. We are here to stand by you and with you and fight to win. Push out the occupier and free our homeland. Yes, we lost some of our bravest to foolishness or to wickedness. But because of you, we did not lose the revolution. We are the stubborn flame that refuses to die, and that flame will light our final path to Boya. Fellow Ambazonians, no more business as usual in 2025, because 2025 is not for routine. It is the year of decisive action. From the twin lakes of Kupe-Manenguba to the deep oil beds of Dian, from the proud shores of Fako to the resilient stronghold of Meme, we must stop, we must resist, and we must dismantle every anti-revolutionary activity in this zone this year. We must do so within the laws of our land, not the laws of our oppressor. We count on your leadership on the ground. Let those who sit in the fences know this revolution is moving, with or without spectators. La République du Cameroon must not have the liberty to impose their will on us and call that the solution to the conflict. All Ambazonians are militants now. We must rise to protect ourselves from and stop collaborating with invaders. All political parties of La République du Cameroon on our soil, all political activities are deliberate provocations. Politics in the middle of a raging war is a war strategy. Those who execute war strategies on our land instead are our enemies. Dear financial warriors, you are the real ASAs without uniforms. Thank you for your sacrifices for Ambazonia. But to those who have more than one reason not to give today, let me speak to you directly. Yes, you may have excuses. Yes, things are tight. Yes, you may not agree with every strategy. Yes, you are not happy. But if you want freedom, if you want dignity restored, if you still want to see a free Ambazonia, if you want your children or grandchildren to have an Ambazonian homeland, there can be no excuse not to give. If you have 1,000 reasons not to give, find just one reason to do it, your country. Please let us give like our freedom depends on it, because yes, it does. The federal draft for this year, as usual, is at least $1,000 per person. This is not a tax. It is a test of our resolve and commitment. To those who have already redeemed their draft, we salute you. To those who haven't, this is yet another opportunity. For those who want to give the extra phase or the extra dollar, please put it in my basket here today. I'm dedicating that basket, me and First Lady, for the victims of the fire in Boya. Our freedom will not be won by observers and critics. It shall be won by sacrificers, by those who understand that the finish line is not behind us, it is ahead, and it is close, it is costly. We will not cross the line with hashtags or nostalgia. Not the 2019 efforts, nor the 2021 tears. Only what we do now will count. My countrymen and women, here is my final word to all of us, my valiant people of Fako, Memendian, and Kupe Manenguba, and the rest of Ambazonia. You are the turning tide. Let us rise with fire, give with conviction, speak with thunder, act with precision, and love our country with a passion. Let our history record that the final march of Ambazonian freedom was not just reignited this day, it was probably completed from your sacrifice. We shall overcome, not someday, but very soon. God bless the sons and daughters of the Atlantic Zone, and God bless the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, our beautiful country. Thank you for standing out.
Mr. President, may they go jam rock first before they can tell you. You don't know, say, may they better officiate the thing, maybe announce the way they be announced the other time. One I make a meeting difficult, so because the other person don't take the initiative, they will march for the thing. Now, why don't bring kind of audios now for them to for undermine or for say the protest not hold on a how I don't know. The thing will still hold because it get for be official, it get for be written the way they be write and send outside. Because otherwise they happen on a back. If they go discover and now it will be an issue again. So more better be say maybe setting say Trump don't uplift the if now see he don't uplift and maybe well officiated.
Fellow Ambazonians, today is Wednesday, the 7th of May 2025. I just want I sure when I say the information what I began for now it been at the truth. I be tell we say some of we own brothers and sisters where they don't go for go renew their TPS. They actually renew them. So I tell when I say this small gap where they give them, this kind hard way the officers in that Homeland Security that they show we, it surely be now as a result of we pressure where we don't put them on the administration. And I be have sure we say we not get anything like a blanket extension for everybody. Say, on a case-by-case basis, if you're there for that category, just submit your own application for extension. If you do you jam any rock, then if you can't tell we. I talk this one for country talk because we'll be fish teach don't quiet. The people, the way they try, they get their own. The one they not try, that time reach, they could send them back. So, in the days ahead, we will still do everything possible for submit a bill. For make sure say a bill will be submitted in the House, where they call for the extension of the TPS. That is a blanket extension. Me for leave and say if fine, say make there's no blanket extension so that they will use that opportunity for weed out all the bad people them. Now so I've been my first choice that. Then again I think say some people the way they don't even know what's for start. If yes extension, they don't know what's for start. Some people they don't even get this information clear. And they go miss out, they will come pick them up. So if we do everything for get a blanket extension, well, when rain fall, it fall for good people their roof, it fall for bad people their roof. How man go do? So we are struggling now for make sure say within the next week a bill will go to the House for make sure say it calls specifically for the extension of the TPS for our people, especially because of our people. We don't get all the necessary the sponsors for the bill, and we don't pressure for make sure say at least the language it call specifically for the extension, the language of the bill. So may we just stay put, we do what we do for make sure say our people them, all our people them, all Ambazonian them, make them benefit from the TPS arrangement. Now this bill where the one we try for work for back concerning that bill. This bill now just a recall say the thing the way they be happen before President Biden be passed that bill for he be passed that order say make we get TPS. The condition they never change. So the condition they the same. So may we not worry about what is the right time, what is not right time. But the most important thing where the Congress people the one make the administration know. Now say the situation never change. The situation will be necessitated the TBF for the first time, for the first place, it never change. And therefore make them continue for protect the people of Southern Cameroons. And if by any means you get access to that bill, because when the bill come up, we will still send them out, the bill by the Congress. And all that bill then what they don't pass on behalf of Ambazonia, supporting Ambazonia. When you read the language, you know, say it be centered mostly on the Ambazonian people, because now we work behind. So take that copy. If it be say even if you not succeed for get your own renewal, and then the bill they don't pass the bill, you get a copy. Even though it be also it not be possible for transfer from TPS to asylum. But if you get such very powerful evidence, you will do everything possible for make sure say, even if they deny you the TPS, if you find a lawyer, you take that copy of that bill so that make it go defend you before a law court. A law court will consider a bill from the parliament as a serious witness and testimony about your problem. So we do all these things them so that say make we give our people enough tools for make sure say make them fit be protected. Whatever you did do, continue to do. Whatever we have to do, we will do it. As I be talk, we must do it, whether rain or shine. Whether with the smile or not smile, whether with the fall, we go settle, wake up, we'll do it, we'll get for do. So thank you very much. Share this message for anybody, especially people that be concerned with this TPS, or people that get people that they under TPS. Share this information for them. I also remind them, say, would they do this thing then so not for nothing? Would they spend our money? So if you be say you give money for the federal government, you know they give in a dash, you know they make some man rich. You just make and say, may we get what we need them for fight. Our fight would fight for all man. Would fight for ground? Would fight for diaspora? Would fight for all man? So God bless you as we continue to pray and continue to fight.
My man, lock your mob, not the talk false things. Any man where he go now, so if he renew his own because 7th of June never reach. When 7th of June don't reach, we go know whether they extend them or they never extend them. America not there like that down a rubbish and they do for Tico for who say so. They say it be the deadline where President Trump don't put them now 7th of June. So for if we know whether they don't renew them after 7th of June or even on the 8th of June, after you go know whether they don't renew them or not. So any man will go rush now, you follow the procedures very well, you go renew your own now before 7th of June. After 7th of June, boom, block, nothing again. So now everybody then they fight for see whether they go extend them after that 7th of June, they go open them back again. Not begin to give people them distorted information. Give people them the clear information how they think they say the end on the 7th. After that time, you will not go be recognized again. If they go extend them after the 7th, they never do them. Give people the right information. Call ourselves Nazi president, scammer. You are very correct, my brother. Until now, it never be upgraded. CPS team never be upgraded. It never be until now. The deadline where you go end how they be talking now on the 7th of June. Now after 7th of June, now every people other people they fight for say where made them sorry our brother we started Cameroon and after 7th of June before a new this thing will come. Whether I say they go close them completely or they go extend them or they go reduce them down only for people then for we are side because that other brother for that side they don't take advantage. They use them too. Well, you know mean nothing for them. So any man way you go now if to say they meet up or they go renew your own now. But after 7th of June, nobody can renew again. And so now from that time, we want to see if America will say, okay, Trump will soften in mind, say, well, I'm going to do. And the reason that way, 20th, that this thing there on the 20th of May, that protest. The reason that for the part of the protest, for go back, so they see into that thing very well. The feed talk say reduce only for we for this side. Then they close them for that people then for that side on that 7th of June. Man, they can't talk first.
Comrades, one thing we I don't see that information for Kimi Ashui page. As we don't reason, I just say maybe we don't get that spirit. Say we need to go be attack people anymore. When I think that for really tell who exactly Sako is. Sako way they really describe and say he need to do nothing. Now good example that for promise he need to do nothing. Because say Sako knows say Comrade Chris and some others they work hard for Siam say they feel renew the TPS for what people them. Sako just should not guess. She say I think you use the brain say no by now. We know the near time where it's supposed to expire. By now they could don't renew them. If fight for talking for outside. No say good talk it's your match. Unfortunately, it's no match. They never renew. Now prove that for tell when I say Sako does nothing. Sako need to do nothing. Sako the only way some other man do something, Clement. We just that is somebody them, that is idiot them out there. They just did for come outside, sing the song for Sako and the son. I don't know the difference between that people that they did for Back Sako and that one they did for Pobia. Same. And Sako operates like Pobia, does nothing. But it want all presses. All. But doing nothing. It's a disgrace, it's a shame. But who tells you the shame? I just saw other one, the shout the other day. Say, General Sky don't do work. Me no answer call for this. Me no answer call for this. Me no answer call for Christiano. Me no this. I don't know how idiotic, exactly how way that people the way poor behind with they like say whether they do it with their brains. That the same thing way Sako don't do it with the brains of that people that they did for their back. That they may be one reason. All not for defend the Sako. Now just with the travel control ourselves now say maybe as well they do call the unity. Me some people them meet some good spirit even pass through their minds. Me they see why way we did for this struggle and see how they destroy. Say no more better do the good work. Well, now God.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow Ambazonians, I come to all my brothers and sisters this evening, my evening here, with a troubling mind. That mind has to do with the fact that sometimes each and every one of us, especially the leaders we have up there, anytime each and every one of them fumbles or manipulates us, some will say, oh, it is Sako that has done it, or it is this person that has done it. But we fail to understand that it affects all of us. It affects this struggle. And if it does, it affects all of us in this struggle. And we are supposed to unanimously face that person. Because whether you did it or you didn't do it, you are a victim of the situation. Manipulation when people are dying. Manipulation where the common Ambazonia is yearning for leaders to come together and speak one voice. But some people are taking it upon themselves to continue to manipulate us. This brings me to what I'm here to decry to Ambazonian people this evening. When I read a sketch from Cameroon Ashu announcing the good news that the TPS had been extended, thanks to Dr. Sako, that was followed with a voice note from Dr. Sako himself. He dwelled his on mostly on individual basis, but in the voice note, he say TPA had been extended. Here, I want to believe that when a program is made for a country or for a region or for a group of people, those people are treated collectively. They are not treated on individual basis as per that situation. Later, the senators wrote where Dr. Sako claimed they urged the senators to write. That letter went in before the announcement of the cancellation of the TPS for Cameroon. If that letter was supposed to have an effect, they would not have announced. But my concern here is we urge, and we do a great job over here. It is accepted that we will not leave any Ambazonia behind. But when you come to claim credit, where we doubt whether the credit exists, that is manipulation and fraudulent activity. And people, as I say, It counts on all of us. It dampens the spirit of the struggle and the international community. Our leaders just came from Africa. These people also refused to be part of it. Were they not invited? They were. So what is their motive here? Knowing fully well it established that no one group would deliver Ambazonians from Larobri to Cameroon. So when they want to stand alone, are they by that saying that they're going to deliver Ambazonians from Larobri to Cameroon? By his people, only Sako and his people will do that? And when you come out to claim credit by announcing a program that left our people desperate, you come and tell them you play a role and it's being extended. Well, it's been extended. We are facing a leadership crisis, that of trust. And when we continually see people use the same method that was used to erode the confidence in leadership, manipulation. To what ends, I don't know. But I want to do that for personal reasons. For a president, in quote, to get up, craft a speech, patting himself on the back how much he has done to get a TPS extended. And of course, the TPA is not even extended. We just had a tweet from Tibo. You go to their website, you say, hey, I think it's June 7th. Nothing showing anything about any extension. Now we're talking of individual applying. As I already said, that letter that was sent to the White House or to Congress or to the White House is good for asylum cases. Asylum cases are treated on individual basis, not collectively. But TPS is treated on a collective or is treated collectively for everybody that happened to have come, because the situation prevails for everybody that comes from that area. So you are treated collectively. But what does not sound well with Uncle Bia is that if somebody could sit and think of a whole president sending out a message that I've worked hard, and this has been achieved. Was it because they were making a draft that they thought by so doing people would then come to draft? I'm not against the draft, no, not at all. The draft is for all of us. If they made that draft and bought one AK, is for the struggle. But then the manipulative tendencies that have placed of where we are today, we seem to not even want to understand or even understand. We don't even want to know or believe. As I already said, we should know that any person that does things like what Dr. Sako just did here, it affects all of us. It is not only Sako and his people. If this struggle is delayed, it is delayed for all Ambazonians. It is not delayed for a certain group or a certain faction of people. It's for all of us. So it will be a collective effort to denounce such tendencies. And not to say, oh, it is that guy. Does it not affect you? Are you excluded from the result of that action? Of course not. So if somebody can, ladies and gentlemen, is my problem. How did you even come I want to think of telling my people, I say I'm their leader, that I have done this and it is this, when nothing is this. Where's your self-worth? Where's your self-respect, your dignity? I'm sorry. This is a thing all of us are supposed to denounce. For somebody who wants to use manipulation to achieve his ends. Look at Abdul Karim. And then the problem with Sarkozy people is that immediately you question their action or what they do, they put everything in place to bring you down. Abdul Karim is in a Kundenge. They are sold to other. Abdul Karim already sold the revolution. He was no longer one of us. He was an agent of Labrador Cameroon. And then the bargain you ask is, what was the bargain that Abdul Karim went into before becoming an agent of Labrador Cameroon? Was it to be finally sentenced to life imprisonment? Or to go to Drege was there for almost 2-3 years? Was that his own bargain to become an agent for Labrador Cameroon? That did not ring a bell in us. Those people that left, those of us who left Sako because of this same attitude were called coup plotters. Because we dare question the king. Because we were supposed to be brought down. The remnants of the coup plotters, the Titas, should speak for themselves. They fought us, but they followed the same footsteps. Left Sako. They are still called now the coup plotters. Why? Because you dare question Sako's actions. It is not right. It is not right. The earlier we realize those who are manipulating us, those who are delaying us, delaying this struggle, and speak out as a people, it will serve us a lot of good. Sometimes they say the first fool is not a fool, but the second, the third is a double fool. Are we that? We endured under Labrador Cameroon, and we finally say no, enough is enough. For many years, these same people have used this same method to manipulate us. It is time for us to stand and say, no, enough is enough. People are dying. People go home now, stay in Bafos and Yaoundé. They can't even go to where they're supposed to go to in Ambazonia. And people are here thinking but for themselves, trying to delay us for personal, and whether it's personal reasons or for reasons that we cannot easily lay our hands on. I think we've lived through this for long. The earlier we speak out with such manipulations, the better, ladies and gentlemen. God bless us.